age-based problems. They may cause little bit of panic among students because statement problems are like that. Situational problems, it needs higher cognitive abilities to get solved. Students who don't have very good language abilities and they cannot interpret the statements which are given in the question, like these two problems which I have written here, these are all age-based problems. So there has to be some shortcut for solving all these problems, right? In competitions, you cannot strive on the traditional methods, and these problems may come either in the chapter of linear equations in two variables or in the chapter of quadratic equations. Both can be little tricky and time consuming. So I'm going to take up two problems of finding the ages, and let us see whether we can solve these problems through some kind of short trick or not. The first problem which I've taken up here, Ram is 3 times as old as Shyam. So there is a younger person and there's an older person. So Ram is 3 times as old as Shyam. That means Shyam is younger and Ram is elder. After 15 years, so there's a condition which is given here that what happens after 15 years, Ram will be twice as old as Shyam. So again, the relationship between the ages of Ram and Shyam is given, that is after 15 years. So relationship between the ages presently and relationship between the ages after a particular number of years are given to you, and you have to find the present ages of the two persons. Now in such questions, we need to formulate linear equations in two variables and then solve them using either elimination by substitution or elimination by equating coefficient or the cross multiplication method. You have a number of algebraic methods of solving these equations, right? Now formulating the equations and then solving it will consume at least 45 seconds to 1 minute, even if you are very good in calculations, right? But let us see whether we can solve this question through a short trick or not. Now here you can see that a condition is given after 15 years. So after how many years the condition is given? 15 years. So I'll consider this value 15 years as x. So x is 15. Now the second condition is Ram will be twice. Now this is the numerical part right here, twice. So whatever is the second condition, what happens after 15 years, that particular value, twice, thrice or 4 times, whatever is given in the question, that becomes the value of m. So I'm just seeing what all quantities are given in the question. And what else is given after Ram is 3 times as old. So the present condition is 3 times. So whatever is that value of the age being m times, right? So this I'll call this as m. I have already used, so n. So the second condition, after how many years, I have considered x, how many times m, and the present condition, how many times n. So these are the three variables which are actually given in the question, and now I need to write the short trick for finding this answer directly. And one thing is very important here, who is younger? Younger is Shyam, so I'll be finding Shyam's age first. So that is important. Ram's age can be found out directly because Ram is 3 times as old as Shyam. So if you know Shyam's age, you have to just multiply that by 3 to get the age of Ram. So for finding the age of the younger person, we use x into m minus 1 upon n minus m. Now this is the relationship which is the direct formula for finding the age of the younger person. So just put the values here. X is 15 times m is 2 minus 1 upon n is 3 and m is 2. So very simple calculation, and this will give you 15 multiplied by this is 1, okay, so upon 1, which is 15 itself. So 15 years is the age of Shyam. Now finding the age of Ram is just a formality, therefore Ram's age will be 3 times Shyam's age. It is given in the question, so 3 times 15, that is 45 years. So here you have the answer. 45 years is the age of Ram and 15 years is the age of Shyam. Very easy, right? This is just a very basic short trick, and you don't need to formulate any equations. Did I formulate any equation? Nothing. Just substitution of the values in this particular short trick and you get the answer very quickly. So this is what happens, and all the tricks, which I usually give in my videos, they are mentioned in my 24 PDF short trick course. So I have to mention that to everybody. So 24 PDFs are available. It's a short trick course, and all the 24 topics, which are included in the quantitative aptitude, 24 PDF short tricks, all students must acquire this short trick course. Very nominal cost of the course, but very important for SBI, PO, RRB, NTPC, CHSL, then SSC, CGL, and various competitions in which quantitative aptitude is involved. So what you have to do to get a copy of this course, you have to just send me a message on the WhatsApp number 9896369963. That's the number you need to use to send me a message on WhatsApp, and I'll tell you what is the process of getting that particular PDF. All these short tricks, are mentioned with sufficient number of examples, and you will be really amazed to see the number of short tricks mentioned in that particular course, and I'm sure it is going to help you a great deal. So let's see one more trick now of finding the ages. Now here we have a question in which the ratio of ages of A and B 2 years ago. So very important, 2 years ago. So is 5:3. So I am just encircling the portion which is quantitative. So 2 years ago, 5:3. Again 2 years after 2 years, the ratio is 7:5. So we have 4 different quantities given in this question, and now we want to find the present ages again. So the ratio of ages given, ratio of ages of A and B 2 years ago, that is in the past, was 5:3, and after 2 years, that is in the future, the ratio will become 7:5. So there is no condition in the present. One condition is in the past and one condition is in the future, and we have to find the present ages. So again, obviously you will assume the ages of the two persons A and B to be X and Y, and then subtract 2 years from them, and then take the ratio as 5:3. And in the second condition, you will be adding 2 to both the ages, present ages, and then equating the ratio to 7:5. So you will have two lengthy equations, and those two equations you have to solve to get the value of the ages of A and B. So that's the traditional approach of solving this particular question. Now we want to solve it using a short trick. So what I going to do is the condition ago. I'll use this 2 as M. So M is 2, and the ratio which is given here as X. So X is 5:3, or I'll write it as 5/3. Now the other part, after 2 years. So after how many years? 2 years. So that 2 years is N now, and the ratio, new ratio, is 7:5. So I'll call this as Y. So this is 7:5, or I'll use the value 7/5. So now I have 4 different variables: M, X, N, and Y. Now again, the second person, here the first person was Ram and second person was Shyam. Here the ratio of A and B. So I'll be finding the second person's age, B's age first. Now this is really important. Which age is to be found out through the short trick is really important, and this is what we need to remember when we apply any kind of trick. Now B's age can be found out by using the relationship M into X minus 1 plus N into Y minus 1 upon X minus Y. Now this is the formula, direct formula, the short trick, which I'll code this as a short trick. So this is a short trick for finding the age of B without formulating any kind of equation. So let us substitute the values here. M is 2 and X is 5/3. So 5/3 minus 1 plus N is 2 and Y is 7/5. So 7/5 minus 1 upon X minus Y, which is 5/3 minus 7/5. So I'll have to solve this part and get to the value of the age of B. So twice of, so 5 minus 3 is 2, so 2/3, plus twice of 7 minus 5 is 2, so 2/5, multiplied by, now 5/3 minus 7/5 will be 15. So 25 minus 21, that is 4/15. So it becomes 15 by 4. So I'll have to solve this now, and the value comes out to be, this is 4 by 3 plus 4 by 5 multiplied by 15 by 4. So as you can see, 4 is getting cancelled here. So I'll just cancel these 4. So this will become 1 and 1. So 15 LCM, 5 plus 3 is 8. So 8 upon 15 times 15. 15 gets cancelled. And here you have the value as 8 years. So B's age has come out to be, comes out to be 8 years. So once you get the value of one of the ages, then the value of the other age is very easy. So let's write the A's age now. So how to find the A's age? Now A's age is like you have 2 years ago, right? So the age of A 2 years ago, the first condition, and the age of B 2 years ago, the ratio was 5:3. So all you have to do is to substitute B's age as 8 and you will have the value of A. So just substitute the value here. 3 times A minus 2 gives you 5 times B. B's age is 8 years. So 8 minus 2 is 6. So that means 3 cancels 2 times. So A comes out to be 10 plus 2, which is 12 years. So here you have the ages of A and B. A is 12 years and B is 8 years. So you see, one small short trick and you are done with the problem. Likewise here also, one short trick and you are done with the problem. So this is what happens, friends. You all have to study these kind of tricks to gain mastery over these type of concepts, and I'm sure studying these PDFs which I am mentioning here, the 24 PDF course of short tricks, will surely help you a great deal. Hundreds of students have already given me very good feedback of these PDFs which are handwritten by me, well compiled PDFs, over 275 pages, over 350 short tricks of all the topics. Most of them are covered through short tricks. So you can't just miss this. WhatsApp 9896369963 and I shall tell you what is the process of getting a copy of those PDFs. So if you like this video, do share it with all your friends and do not forget to subscribe the channel for more such amazing short tricks to come in future also.